Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome to the Cusp of Interest. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a massive comparison. Today I'll be comparing the Airpods Pro, Airpods 2, Powerbeats Pro, Raycon e55, Raycon e25, and the Galaxy Buds. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Alright, so I'll be using the CA scoring method 2.0 to compare these. If you'd like to see all these scoring for the earbuds, I'll leave a link to my website in the description. Also, I'm doing giveaways every single Saturday now, so be sure to enter into that. I'll leave that also in the description. Alright, getting right into the packaging of the 6. They all have images of the headphones on the front of their cases. The packaging on the Raycons is the most colorful and eye-catching. The rest of them seem to have more minimalist designs. The Powerbeats Pro is the biggest depth-wise, and the two Raycons are very tall compared to the rest. The Galaxy Buds have the smallest packaging. Alright, getting right into them. For the Airpods, you get an insert with the headphones below. For the Raycons, you also get an insert. The Powerbeats Pro, you have to take off two different things in the packaging to get to the headphones. And for the Galaxy Buds, you get them right as you open the box. After removing the headphones for the Airpods, you get a charging cable. For the Raycons, you get 5 different ear tips, charging cables. After removing the headphones for the Airpods Gen 2, you get a charging cable below that. For the Raycons, you get 5 different ear tips, charging cables, and for the e55s, there's a little rope attachment thing. For the Airpods Pro, you get extra ear tips and a charging cable. The Powerbeats Pro come with this really compact packaging thing with ear tips and a charger and a manual. The Galaxy Buds have extra ear tips and ear hooks below them with a manual. Now for the design of the cases. Looking at them all side by side, the one that clearly stands out is the Powerbeats Pros, mainly because it's a lot bigger than the rest of them. The rest can easily fit in my pocket, and all of them except for the Powerbeats Pro have taken turns in my pocket being my daily driver. The two Raycons have their name on the top with matte textures on them. Out of the 6, probably my favorite lid is the Airpods Gen 2. It's just the most satisfying. The Airpods Gen 2, the Airpods Pro, the Raycon e55s, and the Galaxy Buds all have wireless charging, but the Powerbeats and the Raycon's e25s don't. The two Airpods have shiny finishes on their case. Although it looks pretty legit, it doesn't seem to weather very well. They can get micro scratches very easily. This is something that personally bothers me a lot, so I definitely recommend getting cases for them. The Powerbeats Pro case is just really big and is more for bags and backpacks. The Airpods Pro and Gen 2 and the Powerbeats all use lightning charging cable. The Galaxy Buds and the Raycon e55s use USB Type-C, and the Raycon e25s use micro USB. Personally, after using all these cases in my daily life, my favorite one is the Galaxy Buds case. It doesn't get micro scratches and it weathers really well. Has USB-C and is pretty small. In second place, I'd put the Airpods Gen 2. They're really small and comfortable in the pocket, but they don't wear very well, so you have to put a case on them. I'd say third place is the Raycon e25s. They have a very small case that fits really well in my pocket, but their materials aren't quite as robust and high quality feeling. I'd say that the Raycon's e55 have kind of a blocky case that doesn't seem to fit quite as seamless in your pocket. It just seems a little bit thicker, so it kind of bulges out a little bit more than the rest of the earbuds. Okay, so this video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where millions come to learn all sorts of useful skills in all sorts of areas like photography, videography, graphic design, art, music, marketing, and so much more. Personally, I took the Film and Lighting Made Simple by Dandan Liu, I think that's how you pronounce it. I was able to learn all about lighting in videography and cinematography. I then began to put my skills to use. Before I started learning on Skillshare, this is kind of what my lighting looked like. I had the overhead light from my room, and this is pretty much all I knew how to do. You can look at some of my previous videos where I actually have a face cam. This is very similar to what it looked like. But after I started learning on Skillshare, I figured out all the lighting things, and let me just show you the transformation of what it was like after learning on Skillshare. Alright, start the transformation. And that difference is like night and day. Everything just looks so much better now. If you want to learn how to do lighting like this and other extremely useful skills, be sure to check out the link in the description. Also, the first 500 people to sign up for Skillshare with the link below will get 2 months free of premium Skillshare. Skillshare is also very affordable, coming in at less than $10 a month. Alright, back to the video. Alright, now for the design of the earbuds. Looking at them all side by side, yet again the Powerbeats Pros are the main standouts. They're way bigger than the rest of them, with an over-ear hook and they have a less compact design. For the Raycons, the first thing I noticed is they have LEDs on their earbuds, where none of the others have LEDs. Out of the 5 excluding the Powerbeats, the Airpods Pro have to be the most goofy looking. They just have a weird combination of like the Raycons of the Galaxy and then the normal AirPods just combined together, and they just look pretty goofy to me. The Raycon earbuds and the Powerbeats have their logos on the side of the earbud. The Raycon e25s are overall the smallest earbud. All the earbuds except for the Airpods 2 have little silicone ear tips that do a decent job of canceling the noise. The Airpods Pro are the only earbud that has active noise cancellation with software. The 2 Raycons and Beats have physical buttons where their logo is. The rest of them have different ways of doing their touch functions. The Galaxy Buds have a touchpad on the side of them. The Airpods 2 have a tap pad on the side, and the Airpods Pro have a squeeze pad on their side. And the way I describe the feedback from it is it's like a home button from an iPhone 7 or an iPhone 8. The Airpod Pros, Airpod 2s, Powerbeats Pros, and the Galaxy Buds all have ear sensors that sense when they're in your ear, and they can give you all sorts of features. For example, like on the Airpods and the Powerbeats, when you pull them out of your ear, they pause the music automatically, but the Raycons don't have any of those features. The Powerbeats Pros also have another button on the top of the earbud, and this is used to change the volume of the music. The 5 that have these silicone ear tips all come with extra ear tips so you can find your perfect fit. The Galaxy Buds take this one step more. They include ear hooks that go seamlessly on the headphone. Also, I love that they gave room for the ear tips to fit easily in the case. All the earbuds stay in their case with magnets, and overall, when it comes to earbud shape, these are my 2 favorites, the Galaxy Buds and the Raycon e55s. They just seem to fit great in your ear, and they don't stick out very much, and they still keep that bulk, so you know they have like better batteries, unlike the e25 where it fits pretty much the same, but it's a lot smaller, so you don't get as good of a battery. Now for the price. The Powerbeats Pros go for $200, the Airpods Pro go for $250, and you can use my link in the description to get $20 off. The Airpods Gen 2 with wireless charging go for $175, the Galaxy Buds go for $110, the Raycon e55s go for $100, and the Raycon e25s go for $80. Now for the audio quality of the 6. After listening to all of them side by side for a while, this is my conclusion. They all sound really good, but my personal favorite are the Galaxy Buds. I don't know what kind of magic AKG put in these, but they just sound good. In second place, I'd put the Airpods Pro. They sound pretty good, but not quite as dynamic as the Galaxy Buds. Airpod Gen 2s are in third. They sound pretty good, they have good bass, good vocals, but sometimes because they don't have a seal, audio can get drowned out by the outside noise. The 2 Raycons tie for the 4th spot. They pretty much have the exact same drivers. They are very bassy and they can sometimes sacrifice the vocals. And in last place are the Powerbeats Pros. They just sound so bland to me. They barely have any bass, they don't even go that loud. But overall, none of these earbuds are horrible sounding, but some do sound a little bit better than the others. Now for the battery life. The Airpod Pros can get 5 hours of audio playback with an additional 24 hours of the case. The Airpods 2 can get 4 hours of audio playback with an additional 24 hours of the case. The Powerbeats Pros can get 9 hours of audio playback with an additional 24 hours of the case. The Galaxy Buds can get 6 hours of audio playback with an additional 13 hours of the case. The Raycon e25s claim to get 6 hours of audio playback with an additional 24 hours of the case, and the Raycon e55s claim to get 6 hours of audio playback with an additional 36 hours of the case. The main reason why I say claim for the Raycons is I have not personally done a full battery drain test on them yet, so I'm yet to figure out their exact statistics, and personally I'm very skeptical of that 6 hours. Now for the connectivity of the 6. Alright, in the attempt to keep this video as short as I possibly can, these are all the pairing speeds, connectivity speeds, and then this is software integration. You may pause the video and compare them yourself, but anyways, I'll be showing how the software is integrated with these 4 earbuds, and yeah, let's get to it. my ears right now are the Airpods Gen 2, and this is my quality you can expect from them if you're on a phone call or anything like that. So testing, 1, 2, 3. This we can hear through the microphones on the Airpods Gen 2. I will also be doing background noise on this, and that'll be coming up in a few seconds. So testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, now for the background noise. All right, now there's background noise, and it's the exact same as the other ones that I was testing, and it's the same volume. And yeah, so testing. Alright, so in my ears right now are the AirPods Pro, and this is my quality you can expect from them. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope they sound pretty good. They should be a step up from the previous generation. And yeah, I will also be including the background noise, and we're going to see how they do with that. Ready, get set, go. Alright, now we have background noise of a stadium, and hopefully it sounds pretty good still, and you can just hear me talking. And yeah, so testing, 1, 2, 3. Turn the volume up even more as high as it can go. And yeah, let's go. Alright, so in my ears right now are these Samsung Galaxy Buds, and this is my quality you can expect from them. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope they sound pretty good. They're just in my ears like how you normally wear them, like just in your ear canal. And I'm just talking into them as if I'd be like on a phone call or anything. I'm not talking too loud. And yeah, I will also be including the stadium crowd effect in the background. I'll see how that sounds. Ready, get set, go. Alright, now we have the stadium crowd effect in the background, and this is my quality you can expect from them. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope you can still hear my voice, although it's not looking too good from the audio recording. Looks like it's just full straight lines, and so it's not looking too good. But yeah, this is my quality. In my ears right now are the Raycon e55s, and this is my quality you can expect from them. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope they sound pretty good. I'm just talking into them as if I'll be like on a phone call or anything like that. They're just in my ears. And yeah, I'll also be including the crowd effect in the background. Start that now. Alright, so now we have the crowd effect in the background, and this is my quality you can expect from them. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope they sound pretty good. I'm talking like normal, maybe a little bit louder than usual, but yeah, I hope you can still hear my voice over all this ruckus. And yeah. Alright, so in my ears right now are the Raycon e25s, and this is my quality you can expect from them. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope they sound pretty good. They're just in my ears as if I'll be like on a phone call or anything like that. So testing, 1, 2, 3. I'll also be including the crowd noise. Ready, set, go. Alright, so now we have crowd noise in the background, and this is my quality you can expect from them. Testing, 1, 2, 3. The crowd noise is actually pretty muffled through the little bit of noise canceling that these have, but I guarantee that the mic quality is not muffled because it's not looking that way. And yeah. Alright, so in my ears right now are the Powerbeats Pros, and this is my quality you can expect from them. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm just talking in them as if I'll be like on a phone call or anything like that. They're just in my ears, and yeah, so this is my quality you can expect. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I will also be incorporating the crowd effect in the background, and we can see how they react to big loud noises like that, like you're in public. Alright, ready, get set, go. Alright, so now we have the crowd effect noise in the background, and this is my quality you can expect from them. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope you can still hear my voice through all this racket. But yeah, I mean, if you can't, then that sucks. But hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. Now for the features and cool things. Okay, they all have wireless charging except for the Powerbeats and the Raycon e25s. All the headphones except for the 2 Raycons have ear sensors. They all have some kind of LED indicator on their case. All the earbuds except for the Raycons have some kind of software integration where they pair fancily, and you can adjust the name and other settings from your phone. For example, the Galaxy Buds and the AirPods Pro both have ambient modes, which projects some of the outside noise in your ear along with the music, so you can like hear your surroundings while still hearing your music. The Beats and the 2 AirPods have Find My AirPods, where you can track them. They all have touch functions. Overall, in my opinion, the 2 best for the features are the AirPods Pro and the Galaxy Buds. Mainly because the AirPods Pros have multiple features like noise cancellation, ambient mode, and you can like adjust your ear tip and all sorts of things. The Galaxy Buds also have very similar features of the AirPods Pros and even more, Unfortunately for both of these, they have to be on their specific devices. The Galaxy Buds have to be on Android phones, and for the AirPods you have to have it on Apple phones, or else you don't get the extra functions, and that's for both of them. And the two worst in this area are the Raycons. They just kind of suck when it comes to features. They aren't very feature packed, unlike some of the rest of them. Now for my personal opinion. Alright, now for my personal opinion. After using them all side by side for the last week, I would say this is my conclusion. My two favorites are the AirPods Pro and the Galaxy Buds. They both have the most features, really good batteries, and all around really good software integration, and all around they're just the best in their areas. Out of the two, if you have an iPhone, definitely go with the AirPods, and if you have an Android phone, go for the Galaxy Buds. The rest of them are also pretty decent options, but they aren't, in my opinion, they aren't quite as good as the two front runners. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you'd like to check out any of these earbuds, I'll leave links in the description. Also, these are affiliate links, so they help support my channel. Be sure to check out my website, and be sure to check out Skillshare. Make sure to subscribe, and peace.